permanent representative of Qatar.
سيد الرئيس.
Mr. President, at the outset, I would like to thank His Excellency Ambassador Choi Kyong Lim, the President of HRC, for his briefing and for his efforts to respect and promote human rights. The State of Qatar, proceeding from its experience acquired through its membership in the Council over 3 periods, emphasizes its conviction of the important role played by the HRC as the optimum and the most appropriate international mechanism to promote universal respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. There is no doubt that the new challenges resulting from the increasing armed conflicts and acts of terrorism, violent extremism and discrimination impose on the Council a major responsibility and increasing burdens, which require doubling the efforts in order to achieve the objectives for which the Council was achieved and to guarantee its work in accordance with the principles of impartiality, objectivity, and non-selectivity. Mr. President, the report of the HRC addresses the resolutions of the Council on situations of human rights in the occupied Palestinian territories and the situation of human rights in Syria, which reflect the gravity of the blatant violations of human rights perpetrated against the fraternal Palestinian people and the fraternal Syrian people, which requires prompt and effective measures by the international community commensurate with the gravity of the situation faced by civilians as a result of the absence of the minimum level of fundamental rights. In the light of the gravity of these situations and their direct effect on human rights, and proceeding from the commitments provided for by the Charter and international law, the State of Qatar continues to spare no efforts within the international community to deal with these grave situations and to achieve peace and security in the region and the world through the implementation of UN resolutions, including the resolutions of the HRC. Mr. President, the State of Qatar pays tribute to the effective role of the HRC in surrendering technical assistance and capacity building of states in order to fulfill their obligations in promoting and protecting human rights. In completing the role of the Council in this context, the efforts by the UN human rights training and documentation for the Southwest Asia and the Arab region hosted by Qatar are worthy of appreciation and praise. The Center contributes effectively to capacity building in human rights on the regional level. It has become a source of experience in the domain of the documentation and a reference source for researchers and civil society organizations concerned with human rights. Proceeding from the principle of international cooperation based on joint responsibility in facing crisis and promotion of international peace and security and advancing development, the State of Qatar has sought in the regional and international context to achieve the objectives of the United Nations through its efforts in the field of the peaceful settlement of disputes and the building of establishment based on the rule of law with a view to building peaceful societies that are capable of achieving development and promotion of human rights as indicated in the 16th goal of the SDGs. In this context, my country has accorded the question of education extreme importance. It has launched different initiatives to realize the right to education and to assist the states concerned, especially in the emergency situation on the national level. The State of Qatar achieves major importance to the protection and promotion of human rights guaranteed by the Constitution of the state, in addition to their being included in the national vision of Qatar 2030, which includes the incorporation of human rights in the curricula and the promotion of human rights of women and children and persons with disabilities, the elderly, and combating human trafficking, improving health care, education, and providing a dignified life for immigrant labor. In this context, the state of Qatar has succeeded in developing the institutional reform framework which guarantees the protection and promotion of human rights and exchanging experiences with other states and UN mechanisms through pursuing an open door policy to receive the holders of special procedures. In conclusion, the state of Qatar renews its commitment to continue its efforts to promote and protect human rights and to continue cooperation with international organizations and relevant UN organizations in accordance with international standards, especially the HRC and its special procedures and bodies. Thank you.
I thank the distinguished permanent representative of Qatar